Okay, Carl. Now, from the friendly confines of Wrigley Field in Chicago, it's time for another edition of Major League Baseball here on ESPN. Tonight, it's the Houston Astros taking on the Chicago Cubs. This is John Miller, welcoming you to our Major League Baseball telecast along with former Major Leaguer and Hall of Famer Joe Morgan. Now, Joe, before we go to the first pitch of the ball game, what about the Astros in this game?
Well, this team has been playing .500 baseball for the last 10 games. That won't kill you, but certainly they'd like to run off a few more victories, and no better place to do it than at home.
Kerry Wood will be doing the pitching. He picked up 8 victories last season.
Well, John, Kerry Wood is in the mold of Nolan Ryan, Roger Clemens, all those great power pitchers from Texas, because that's where he's from. I mean, he's a guy that throws 90-plus miles an hour, has a great sharp-breaking slider and a curveball. But he's also a guy that knows how to pitch now. He's learned how to pitch. He used to be just be overpowering. Now he knows what he's doing out there on the mound. He uses his pitches to set the hitters up. He is a true superstar in the making.
Now the pitcher is towing the pitching slab. It looks like we're just about ready to get started. First pitch to him.
When you stand that far from the plate, that keeps you from diving in on the pitch away from you.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. Reyes is right there as he puts it away.
He swings under this one, and the result is an easy out.
Here's the lineup for Houston. Berkman is third in their lineup. Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. Fastball in there, and it's 0-1. He delivers. Good hard slider that time, and he's in control, 0-2. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Wood is there, and he puts it away for the second out. Here's how the Cubs stack up on defense. Two outs, nobody on. First pitch to him. There's a swing and a ground ball.
Well, the first 2 men were set down fairly quickly, but he keeps the inning alive with a base hit.
2 outs, a man on first. First pitch on the way. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. He's at the belt. Grounded back to the mound. Ramirez has got it, and he's in there easily.
He tells the pitcher, "You're not going to get us 1, 2, 3. Good piece of 2-out hitting there.
Mike Lamb comes up to the plate here. He hit 14 home runs last year. 58 RBIs last year.
And that's what pitching is all about, mixing speeds and hitting your spots.
That ball is lifted high in the air, deep down the right field line. And foul. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Walker is there. So 3 straight hits now, and it looks like he's not fooling anybody out there.
And I guess it's time for a little heart-to-heart talk here, John. It doesn't seem like they're going to pull him right away, probably just considering making the change later on.
Jose Vizcaino steps into the batter's box. Last season he had just 3 home runs with a career slugging percentage under .400. Starts him off with one in there for a strike. The pitch.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. Struck him out. He gets out of it with just limited damage. Joey was picking on this hitter, working that inside on this one.
Well, he also made the pitcher's job easier by being off on his swing.
The Astros scratch across a run on 3 hits with a couple of men left on. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1. The Astros lead it 1-0. Brandon Backey will be the starting pitcher for this ball game. He picked up 5 wins last year. First pitch on the way. Grounded down the first base line. And he'll step on first for out number 1.
That's a great play for the force at first base. He just took care of it himself.
Here's the lineup for the Cubs. Corey Patterson is in the number 2 spot. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to him. And this one's grounded to second. Vizcaíno is right there. And he throws to first in time for out number 2. Here's the Astros defense. Two outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a bullet towards third. And foul. The 2-1 pitch. This one swung on and hit in the air. This one is into the gap, rolling toward the wall.
They set down the first 2 men of this inning, but they couldn't get him. So now another 2-out knock will get him home.
He spins and throws back to second, and he dives back safely. 2 down and a runner on second. First pitch to him.
Well, he didn't get cheated. That's the big fly swing.
The pitch.
Toughest spot for a hitter. 0-2. The pitcher has a lot of pitches he can play with.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Here's the 4-seam fastball coming at you on K-zone to give you a better look.
Nice pitch on the inside corner, and he got him chasing it.
Boy, he wanted that one. You could see it in his body language. He just got out-dueled by the pitcher on that one.
The Chicago Cubs get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave a man at second. After 1, the Astros on top, 1-0. It's the last third of the batting order coming up. Adam Everett. And he lays one down here. Wood is there. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away.
He was bunting for a hit, but they got it in time, and he's out at first.
Ausmus will get his first shot from the batter's box in this game. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. And a good throw gets him. 2 down. Backey will get his first crack at it. Base is empty, 2 down. First pitch, here it comes. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. Good hard slider, swung on and missed. 0-2. He throws. Fastball swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired.
This isn't a bad pitch to hack at. He just times his swing wrong. Batting is all about rhythm, and he appeared off here.
And a nice job by the pitcher, whose job is to upset his timing and rhythm up there. That inning didn't last long. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second. Houston leads it 1-0. The 5, 6, 7 spots due up. This is swung on and hit in the air. Lane ranges back and puts it away.
This one's hit pretty well, but it stays in the park, and the left fielder is able to range back and put it away.
Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch on the way. Now here's a swing and a ball hit on the ground. On to first for out number 2. Michael Barrett up there now. He hit 16 homers last season with a career slugging percentage under .410. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Everett has it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, and no one left on. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. Houston is out in front, 1-0. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here. Lance Berkman is known for being a very fine hitter. He's due up 3rd in the inning. First pitch to him.
That was a monster cut at a hard-breaking curveball. Now the pitcher has him 0-2. He can do anything he wants.
Swing and a miss on the slider for out number 1.
Man, that's a hard slider with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit.
Lane will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Too far outside, 1-0.
The fastball up and away is not going to get the job done today.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Change up just off the corner. Now he falls behind 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch. Curveball. Oh, where'd that miss? 3-0.
Good curveball there, but it broke too far off the plate. He didn't even have a choice. He couldn't swing at that one. Now let's see what he comes back with. 3-1. The hitter will probably be swinging here.
Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was late that time. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the second out of the inning.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner. K-Zone will show us a look here at the 4-seam fastball. You'll see this thing get tracked to the lower corner of the plate. It looked like the batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was just too much for him to handle.
Not the way he was looking to end that at bat, Joe. First pitch, here it comes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and lined softly down the right field line. And it drops in for a base hit.
He tells the pitcher, "You're not going to get us 1, 2, 3." Good piece of 2-out hitting there.
Runner on first, 2 outs. First pitch to him. Grounded down the first base line. The throw to third.
John, with 2 quick outs, as a hitter, you want to get on base and give your pitcher an extra minute or 2 of rest. And he comes through here.
Lamb will step in, 1 for 1 in this game. 2 men on, 2 men out. First pitch, here it comes.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base hit. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball in there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. Here's the 2-1 pitch. On the ground to second. Walker is there. Throws on to first, and the side is retired. The Houston Astros score once on 2 hits with 1 man left on. Now we'll go to the bottom of the third. The Astros lead it 2-0. It's the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up. Todd Walker will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning. First pitch on the way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And he delivers. Swing and a line drive. And foul. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Bagwell has got it. And his throw gets him. 1 away. Wood ready to step in now. 1 out. Nobody on. First pitch on the way. Ooh, and he went up after one that time, but came up empty. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3.
Walker will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and the ball hit well. Down the line, this one has a chance. And foul. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half inning. We're through 3 innings now. The Astros lead 2-0. The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next. Adam Everett is due up second in the next half inning.
Well, the toughest pitch in baseball to hit is the fastball that's up. But sometimes you're able to lay off of it. When a guy is spotting his pitches like that, not a lot you can do.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swings and lines this one towards the hole. And that gets down for a base hit.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Everett will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. A dive, but he's back in easily. Nobody out and a runner at first. They throw over to first, and he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Runner at first. He's running towards second. And he's in there at second.
This is not the largest lead you'll ever see, but he's still able to get into second base ahead of the throw. Here's another look at the steal. He beats the throw easily.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he didn't have much of a jump from first base, Joe. That slide I thought was a big one.
Well, sometimes, John, you can tip the pitcher off if you get too big a lead, so he did a good job on this one.
He throws. Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. And he swings and hits this one foul. Ramirez is there, and he puts it away for out number 1. Brad Ausmus at the plate. Last season he had 5 home runs with a career slugging percentage under 400.
Man, that's a good pitch to hit. He left that one up and in. Hanging curveball.
Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one is just off the corner. 2-1. He's at the belt. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Reyes is in his tracks, and he makes the catch.
John, they get him out on his front foot a little, and that causes him to swing under the ball. And he lofts it right to the left fielder.
2 outs and a runner on second. First pitch to him. This is swung on and hit on the ground. Throws on to first, and the side is retired. The Astros pick up a hit, but leave a man at second and fail to score. On now to the last of the 4th. Houston with the lead, 2-0. The number 2 hole will be getting things started next. Sammy Sosa is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch, here it comes. He throws. Good movement on that cutter, and he's in the hole, 0-2.
He's ahead 0-2. I don't think he'll waste a pitch. He'll try to finish him off right here. With 2 strikes, you throw the power fastball upstairs, you'll get the hitter to chase it a lot of times, but he laid off.
The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball hit foul. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. One away.
Here's a look back at the pitches leading up to the strikeout. It took him 5 to do it, though.
He's a tough at bat, Joe. There's a lot of guys who are going to go away empty-handed from the batter's box in this one. Sosa will step in. 1 for 1 in this game. First pitch on the way.
John, this is what being at home means. He's getting the benefit of the home crowd.
Check swing, but he held up in time. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. Lane is in his tracks, and he makes the catch.
John, these are the kind of outs you get when you're pitching well. That's 9 in a row he's set down.
2 outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. And that swung on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. The pitch. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Everett has it. Throws in time to first. What a play. Nothing doing here this afternoon. 5th inning coming up here at Wrigley Field. Houston leads it 2-0. And the top of the order is coming up. Lance Berkman is due up 3rd, and they're going to have to watch out for him. First pitch on the way. Drops down a bunt. Wood has it on the hop. Over to first for out number 1. Lane will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Nobody on base with 1 out. First pitch to him. Starts him off with the ball up and in.
Well, it needs a little more rotation on that breaking ball. Otherwise, it's just going to continue to stay up.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. He swings and lines this one softly toward the left side. And that's into left field, a base hit.
John, he stays behind the ball well, and he's got himself a 1-out base hit.
Berkman will dig in now. A switch hitter who bats left-handed. That's on the outside corner for a strike. Started to go around, but he held up in time to even the count at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up. There's a swing, and a ball hit deep, high in the air, right center field. Gone! A 2-run homer.
I tell you what, there's a reason why that zone is colored red on his hit chart. There isn't a batter alive that wouldn't love to see pitches right down the middle every time he steps up. Man, he crushes that one. A great swing, and he extends the lead even further.
Are you ready to put this one in the win column yet?
Well, certainly they're on their way, John, but you know baseball, anything can happen.
Lester will be coming into pitch now. He picked up 8 victories last season. He's won 5 this year.
Well, they had to turn to the bullpen a little earlier than they'd hoped, but that starter just wasn't getting it done out there. Good move to get him out of there.
1 out, none on. First pitch on the way.
You always try to keep the splitter down because that'll set up the next pitch.
Now the 1-0 pitch. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. The throw to second.
This ball has got a good late break, but he's able to get those arms through the zone and have a good cut at it.
Lamb will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And a throw over to first. 1 out, man on first. First pitch to him. This one's popped in the air, drifting out toward the right side. Walker is there to put the squeeze on it for the out. Vizcaíno comes in now. He's a switch hitter, batting from the left side. 2 down, a runner at first. First pitch to him. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. Now a throw over, and he dives back safely. Here it comes. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. The throw to third.
He's a good high ball hitter. He sees that pitch up in the zone and he whacks at it. As a pitcher, you've got to know the strengths and weaknesses of every guy you face.
2 men on, 2 men out. Here's a swing and the ball popped up, foul down the left field line.
Foul ball.
Oh and 2. Let's see if they want to finish him right here or waste one. Well, he tried to get the outside corner, but he missed just barely. Smart hitter there.
The 1-2 pitch. That fastball just about had him, and it's 2-2 now. He's ready. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. Garcia-Parra is right there. Throws in time to first. What a play. The Houston Astros add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. On we go to the last half of inning number 5. The Astros on top, 4-0. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next. Nomar Garcia-Parra will try and cause some trouble leading off in the next inning.
After 2 pitches away, that one inside keeps you honest.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Grounded back to the mound. Lamb is there to play it on the hop. And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning. Ramirez will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch on the way. Cut fastball swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He delivers. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Vizcaíno is there. On to first. 2 down. Barrett will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Base is empty. 2 down. First pitch to him. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, he found a pitch to his liking that time. Let's see if they can get something started here with 2 outs.
Runner at first with 2 down. First pitch on the way. That's on the outside corner for a strike. And he swings and lines this one softly to right. The throw to third.
John, with 2 outs, you just want to hit a ball hard somewhere, and here he comes up with a solid base hit.
Two down, runners at first and second. First pitch, here it comes. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now he sets. Here's the swing and a liner to left. And that one falls in there, base hit. The throw to the plate.
Sometimes it's hard to get adjusted to the game when you get the call from the bench. But he comes in and delivers the pinch hit knock. I guess, John, they've decided that they want to at least talk it over on the mound. They're not quite sure if they're going to yank him, but it's anybody's guess right now. You have to figure they at least want to discuss what's going on right now, and we'll see how it turns out from here.
Todd Walker will be batting here. His home run total last season was 15. With his career slugging percentage under 440. He's at the belt. Swing and a line drive. And he'll step on first to retire the side.
We've got a second now to see the 4-seam fastball in the K-zone. This is the way to work your way out of a bases-loaded jam. To give them a pitch down in the zone, it's tough to get under a pitch like that.
Big time out there, Joe, with the bases loaded, and they get nothing. The Cubs pick up 3 hits in the inning, but leave the bases loaded. We've played 5 full. Houston is out in front, 4-0. And for those of you just tuning in, I want to remind you that I'm John Miller, along with Joe Morgan, right here on ESPN. They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up. Craig Biggio will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
Well, if you guess right and you're looking for a change-up away, you can go the other way.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Slider just off the corner, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch on the way.
Well, they're not going to chase pitches up and away. He's going to have to get the ball down before they start swinging.
3 balls and a strike. Here he comes. This is swung on and hit in the air. Sosa retreats and makes the catch in deep right field. Backey will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
1 out, none on.
First pitch, here it comes. Took something off and it swung on and missed. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Hot shot towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, good bat speed through the zone that time. With 1 out now, let's see if they can try to move him along.
1 on, 1 out.
First pitch on the way. On the first, says they can't get the back in.
He goes the short way to get the lead runner at second, but they're unable to get the back in.
Lane will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
2 outs, a man on first.
First pitch to him. This one swung on and fouled away.
On the way.
And this is hit way up there. It'll stay on the infield. Remlinger is there to make the catch, and this side is retired. No runs on a hit and 1 man left out. On to the bottom of the 6th. The Astros lead 4-0.
And they've got the 2, 3, 4 spots due up next.
Sammy Sosa
Is always a tough hitter to battle with, and he's coming up second.
That one just broke down and out of the strike zone.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Started to go around, but he held up in time, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch. Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1.
Great location with the cutter. If you keep it there, you can get everybody out.
2 balls and a strike. Here he comes.
Well, every once in a while you got to let it go. That's a big power swing right there.
2-2 on the way. There's a swing and a ground ball, and he just keeps it himself and tags him for the out. Sosa will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
This is real fan support. Down by a bundle, and the fans are right there with these guys. Quick reflexes there allowed him to get out of the way.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Lamb has it. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2. Lee will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Bases empty, 2 down here.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a roller towards the hole. Lamb is there. He'll throw on to first, and the side is retired. The Cubs aren't able to push across anything and have been shut out through the first 6. On to the 7th inning we go. The Astros lead it 4-0.
The numbers 3, 4, 5 spots in the orders coming up next.
Lance Berkman
will be leading it off, and they're going to have to deal with him somehow.
First pitch, here it comes.
Pitch on the way.
The 0-1 pitch is a changeup, swung on and missed. 0-2. Changeup, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, you're trying to make a pitch inside with the change, but if you get it down and in.
Swing and a ground ball to short. Garcia Parra is up with it. And the throw in time at first, and oh man, what a play. Bagwell will dig in again. He's a perfect 3 for 3 in the game. First pitch to him. Swings and misses at the good change. It's 0-1. Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. Reyes is there, and he makes the catch.
This one's hit down the line, but he's able to roam over and put it away.
Lamb will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game. First pitch on the way.
Well, he needs to just get his bat out front a little bit and drive that pitch.
Check swing, but he held up in time. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and it's now 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Lee has got it. And that's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
7th-inning stretch time here at Wrigley Field.
The Astros on top, 4-0.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up.
Nomar Garcia-Parra
Coming to the plate next, and he always guarantees a lot of trouble at the plate.
First pitch, here it comes. Swung on and ripped towards second. Vizcaíno is right there, and it's in time. From his knees, he gets him. Wow. Ramirez will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch, here it comes. Here's a swing and a liner into left center, and it drops in for a base hit.
Well, John, I tell you, with the vast majority of big leaguers at the plate, that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that actually has success.
Here's a swing and a soft liner towards left center. Everett goes over and puts it away. So he might have been in business if he could have put a little more loft to that one, but instead he is an easy out.
A runner at first with 2 down.
Now here's a ball grounded towards the hole. Vizcaíno has got it. From his knees, got him. What a play. The Chicago Cubs just can't figure anything out, and through 7, they remain without the benefit of a run. We'll move ahead to the 8th. Houston leads it 4-0.
The numbers 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up.
Adam Everett
Is due up second in the next half inning.
first pitch to him.
Man, that was some high cheese.
He deals.
High for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. This one swung on and hit in the air. Patterson is right there, and he hauls it in.
When you have to range straight back, this can be a tough play for a center fielder to make. This one holds up long enough for him to get there easily.
First pitch, here it comes. This one swung on and hit down the line and right. And this could be extra bases heading towards the corner. The throw to third.
This one catches a little too much of the plate and he whacks it. Let's see what they want to do here with 1 out and a base open.
Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. And he has to dive, but he's back in time.
1 out, a runner on second.
First pitch on the way. Little too eager there, and he's behind no balls and 2 strikes. On the ground to short. And a good throw gets him. 2 down. Backey will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
Man at third, 2 down.
First pitch to him. Cut on and missed, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is a changeup, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Pitcher got 2 quick strikes. He's in rhythm here.
Swing and a ground ball to short. Ramirez has it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. The Houston Astros get no runs on a hit, and they strand a man at third. Here come the Cubs in the last half of the eighth.
Houston is out in front,
4-0.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next.
Corey Patterson
will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. That one finds the outside corner for strike one.
He kicks, he throws.
Keeps it down that time for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Now that he's ahead 0-2, he's got a few pitches he can play with. He'll try to get him to chase something out of the zone.
On the ground to second. Vizcaíno is there. Throw, got him, and that is one fabulous play. Walker will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch on the way. First pitch, a slider for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed, 0-2.
0-2, you got to concentrate on putting the ball in play. Strikeout doesn't help you here.
Right back to the mound. Vizcaíno is right there. On to first, 2 down. Patterson will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Off the plate with a fastball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Bagwell has got it, and he'll step on first to retire the side. The Chicago Cubs are held in check again as they are now scoreless through 8. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th.
Houston with the lead,
4-0.
Top of the lineup coming up next.
Lance Berkman
is due up third. He's got to be in the pitcher's mind right now. He'll be up third in the next inning.
Swing and a miss, although he looked to be right on it.
He delivers.
Anytime you go inside with a changeup, you're risking getting the ball hit out of the ballpark.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
That one almost got the outside corner, but it's still down and away.
The 2-1 pitch. Off the plate and high. 3-1. Now he's into his motion. Here's the 3-1 pitch. 3-1 pitch is a fastball that's by him. 3-2. This is the payoff pitch coming. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Ramirez on the run as he gets there in time to put it away. So something of a wake-up call down there at third, but he gets the out. Palmeiro
steps to the plate for the first time in this one. 1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
John, he's going to see that average creep up a bit. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and it comes here with 1 out.
First pitch on the way.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
But he's back in time. And he's on the move for third.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
He's ready. The 2-0 pitch. Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses as well, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, that's 4 straight balls. He better start throwing some strikes or he's going to be out of there.
Bagwell for that now. He's 3 for 4 in this one. First pitch on the way. High and tight for ball 1. Now a throw over. Now a throw over. They throw over to first. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Ball 3, that's in.
Now he's set. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And a check swing, but a called strike. 3-1. Now the 3-1 pitch. And this is hit in the air, foul down the left field line. The 3-2 pitch. Line shot into center field. Patterson is right there, and he hauls it in.
Chris Berg comes in ready to hit. He didn't have any home runs last season. He didn't have any RBIs last season.
Sliders swung on and missed. 0-1.
The pitch.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
The 2-1 pitch is a fastball, swung on and missed. 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to short. Garcia Parra has got it. And he is out at first. What a play! The Astros score a run on 1 hit, and they leave a man. And we move on to the last of the 9th.
Houston is out in front,
5-0.
The numbers 3, 4, 5 spots, the big hitters, due up.
Sammy Sosa
Is due up next, and you always have to be careful with him.
started to go around, but he held up in time. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1.
He's getting recognized now, even though his ball club is struggling here.
Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Slider tough to lay off, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to short. Everett is up with it, and he throws on to first for the out. 1 away.
And this hitter goes back to the bench. The shortstop was able to make a nice throw over to first.
Lee will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
1 out, none on.
First pitch, here it comes.
Well, every once in a while, you got to let it go. That's a big power swing right there.
Here's the pitch.
Good hard slider that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Fastball, got him. 2 down.
John, that's right at the knees. Great location with 2 strikes. Fooled him completely. He takes a cut on this pitch down in the zone, and he comes up empty. Not what his team needed there, but at least he was aggressive.
Yeah, maybe a little overly aggressive there, Joe, seeing as how he didn't even make contact.
Knowing when and when not to swing separates the great ones from the rest.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He's just a little bit under it. 0-1. Doesn't get the call on that slider. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ball. The Houston Astros
Get a fabulous effort out of their starting pitcher tonight. The shutout and a victory.
And John, getting a complete game shutout from your starter, that's what you look for from opening day till the end of the season. And it only happens a few times.
Brandon Backey
Pitched shutout ball in this one. and there is absolutely no question that he's our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game.
Well, this is a pitching performance that you want to show to every little leaguer, every prep star, every college player out there and tell him this is how it's done. I mean, he was just schooling the batters all day long. Doesn't quite get the no-hitter, but he'll take it nonetheless.
So that just about does it for us. For my colleague, Joe Morgan, this is John Miller. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the telecast. Now stay tuned for Carl Rabbit standing by in Bristol with the complete update on the day in baseball. That's right, Baseball Tonight is next. And once again, our final score.
The Astros win it 5-0.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
So long from Chicago.